And welcome back to Roll for Story, the Temporal Tower arc. Last session, the Kiasters had decided to embark from the Deep Delvers Enclave to find this so-called cell, where the best guess for the party is that one of the Arcanum Majora still are held. The Order of the White Sun had defeated these evil mages a long time ago, but several of them were resistant to death, shall we say. And instead they imprisoned one of them, one known as the Hanged Man. There is still surviving members of the Order of the White Sun, one who has decided to help you in this quest. His name is Dalmas Spirit Heart. They have long ties to the Order. In fact, he is one of the descendants of one of the leaders, in fact. So he's sort of seen it as his responsibility to go down and see to this cell, make sure it's either still secure or to get vengeance on those who are, on those who are responsible for destroying his order. There you go. Looks like this. To do that, you had to follow a trail, a certain route of the Grendel route led you all that way, Andy, and in order to follow that, you're going to need to worm your way through the earth, the tunnels. The route doesn't have a direct path. It winds and twists through the earth. As such, you can't just follow it straight down either. It only crosses paths with several tunnels and chasms. Every now and again, you have to switch into the astral sea to make sure you're still at least kind of going in the same direction. But a lot of the cases, you have to kind of go out of your way to wrap back around to follow it further. And I hope that makes sense, because I've had to describe it several times, and it's makes sense in my head, but
pretty much does.
Okay, cool.
It's like having to deal with a maze in two different places at once, almost like, yeah.
One such diversion has led you into this area. On the stalagmites, there were carvings in Elvish, and they mentioned that this is some sort of tomb of forgotten gods. The names were listed, but of course, no one knows who they are because they're forgotten. You also uncovered a starry pool, and upon clearing out the last remnants of it, these grey oozes, Andy, you went into the astral sea, and Llyvelin cast a conjuration spell from his side, and you cast a conjuration spell from your side, basically creating a bridge, and it formed into a portal. So now the pool of water is kind of filled with starry scapes, and it's right next to a spinning disc. Now, I've mentioned this before, but the astral sea is full of portals. Think of it as like a highway to other realms. It's the space between space. And one such spinning disc is seemingly a portal to one of the forgotten gods' realms, perhaps a celestial afterlife of sorts. But those who accomplish that gain advantage on any charisma checks made to communicate with the Grey Prince, since you've sort of restored a tether to their realm. Moving further in, you've uncovered a tower where there seems to be a tiefling who's clearly deep in their work, shall we say, in uncovering the secrets of this forgotten god. because the walls are completely covered in runes and writing. Most of them are in Elvish, but they don't make any sense. It's like the ramblings of a madman. She claims that she herself can hear this Grey Prince, but hasn't been able to decipher their words. And this tiefling introduced themselves as Zacchaeus Thond. That is where we got up to, really. She's also got a book that she's got several notes in, and she's outlined a few of the other locations. One such location seemed to have the writings of several Elven elders, and Llyvelin, you just recognized one of them, in fact.
Yeah.
Yep. Which one was that?
It was Andalee the Whisperer.
Say again?
Andalee the Whisperer? Have I wrote that down right?
Yeah, you
I may
wrote
have-
the name down in the chat, didn't you? In the handouts.
Well, I asked him to write it down in his journal, and
Did write it down. In the notes. I may have wrote it down wrong. Oops.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Wizard failing to take notes.
Yeah.
It's Ivonitha, the Whisperer.
Ivonitha. I put it as Ivonitha. I misspelled it. Oops.
Anyway, is there any reaction when she mentions this name from you, Llyvelin?
Yeah, because I recognized it, but it was like in old Palthorian like history from way back when. So yeah. Yeah, that one is a familiar. It's a Palthorian, if you know of the place.
Palthor. I've heard of it. Never been there myself, since they murder spellcasters like us.
Yeah. Yeah, I've not been back in a long time. Didn't really want to get the same treatment. But yeah, that name rings a bell from the time before they were like that. Apparently, it was a lot nicer place, a lot more friendly.
That's hard to imagine.
So, if anything, that suggests that maybe Palfor was a place that might have been a religion of maybe the Grey Prince, or maybe multiple gods or goddesses, but they may have been one of them. It's interesting to know. Hopefully one day Palfor can be restored to what it should be.
Probably long forgotten, this god, then. I wonder what would happen if his faith was renewed. What effect it would have on your Palthorian people. Would
They
they
probably
too remember them? Or would they
Yeah.
stick to their zealotry?
They'd probably push back harder if I
Hmm.
know them well enough. They're quite set in their ways. Anything to do with the arcane. I mean, that's what brought Palfor down in the first place. magic wielders. And they've never trusted them since.
I see.
I think it's a case of thousands of years of insecurity and paranoia pushed into a religion.
And it sounds like their sanity died a long time ago, along with this Ivanatha.
Yeah, that would have been one of the sages, I assume.
And the Whisperer, an interesting title. Do you know what it means?
From what I read, it seems to be a title that's kept to those that people believed could communicate directly with the gods themselves. I mean, the chieftain of Palfor currently has that title. Believes that they can speak to their deity of hatred towards magic, but yet still to nature, even though nature is magic in its own way. Quite contradictory.
Their new deity? Who is that?
I'm gonna say this wrong again. Sociopoika? Poika? I say it correctly as Llyvelin.
Sussy bug.
Don't even-
I hate you.
I see. Well, if they were one who could commune with the gods,
Sociopoika.
then the altar I found their name might also have a means to do so, though it is damaged. You'll find it if you follow that tunnel out from this tower. She points off to the west.
I think that should be our next destination. And are you wanting to follow up on this?
Me? Yes, I'm trying to make sense of it all. Been hearing this voice ever since I arrived here in this crevasse.
So you're hearing them, you're saying?
Mm-hmm. You
Does that
speak
mean-
to me almost like murmurs in a sleep-filled state. You ever heard anyone sleep talking before? It's almost like that. Or maybe they're in their death throes.
Yeah. I mean, Kesh'an does all the time. Something about milk and wanting to chase other cats.
I do have a question. You said you heard the voices once you came down here, but what brought you down here in the first place?
Research? This is a place where untold riches, discoveries, and magic lay buried beneath the earth. It's a lure to many of our kind.
So you only started hearing the voices as soon as you came down here, though.
Yes. Once I arrived, I started hearing them.
Had anything changed? Had you touched anything that you...
Yes. I touched many a thing. Relics, possibly old artifacts, and of course that bizarre black obsidian like spikes that jut out from the earth.
And what was the first thing you touched when you just before you heard the voice the first time?
I couldn't
That-
remember. That would be something not immediate, but perhaps sometime after.
I wonder if the whisperers are connected through touching an object or a specific place that is tied to said god or goddess. Like a moment that's meant to be.
An echo of their once divine being, still
Yeah.
trapped within the rotting tablets and Elven script. Maybe. Maybe it's its last desperate plea for help.
So does that make you a whisperer then? Is that your new title?
Sure. Let's go with that. We can also, of course, all roll insights.
Yeah, definitely. But from what we saw on the other side of that portal, hopefully is a good god. Everything across there seemed quite nice, to be fair.
Interesting. I'll have to make note of it. I did hear the whisperings and murmurs of them get clearer and louder when you connected this portal you're speaking of, which means it only confirms that the voice I am hearing is that of the Grey Prince themselves. Sinali and Llyvelin, when you asked about why they came here, they kind of gave a non-answer in that, a lot of people come down here for, as she said, riches, magic. She sort of gave a vague answer. Almost seems like she's using that to perhaps throw you off why she's truly here.
See, there's two things that one would potentially come down here to research. Really. Of course, archaeology, etc. can be fun, but the main things down here are either the sun or the star. I wonder which one you're more interested in.
Don't quite follow what you mean. Unless you're referring to the Order of the White Sun.
You here to find out more about them, like Shiny over here? Are you here for darker reasons?
I mean, that would be the Ebon Star.
Sun on the star.
Oh. I see. That star. I'd heard they go by a different name now.
True.
Well. Whatever I come across first. This was more of an unexpected diversion, since I don't think it has anything to do with either. Maybe the elves were here long before both. Dama speaks up and says, "Speaking of diversion, we should really get moving.
Yeah.
I know we're trying to follow
True.
the route, but we need to find a way down further. If the route connects to a tunnel here, maybe we can find it.
Check out this
You-
altar, though.
Yeah, I think there was. Remember, there was the weird two flame thing down here.
Yep.
Because for
And
some reason
then
my map seems
party
to have
has
reset.
party has split. Let's let's split the
Well, that-
party.
Not officially.
Come with me, Ghosty.
They told us up here, didn't
Fine.
they? For the altar of the Great Prince.
Something like that. Yep. Not the altar, but
Oh, the
Something.
ruin.
something to do with it.
I can't move for
Yeah,
some
just
reason.
pick a direction.
This will be where that weird 5-star thing, 5.
If I go
things
and
is.
stand in like the tunnel, like I'm still on fire, right? Does the fire like wave about on one, or what's the reaction?
None. No reaction. You're like miles beneath the earth right now. You're not going to find a
Yeah.
breeze anywhere here.
Yeah, we found a portal to the astral sea. We found weirder things down here.
That's true. But there's no air in the astral sea.
Okay.
More of like a dreamscape.
Holy crap.
Well, that's not ominous.
So, as you come around the corner, you
Well, that
realize
looks
that Kesh'an and Andy are not with you. They've
That looks
gone.
like somewhere you
Kidnapped
sacrificed
by
someone.
Umberhulks.
Wait, what?
Okay, there you go. There you go. 7. Alright, so 5 3-sided standing stones surround a circle on the floor, inscribed with writing and strange geometric patterns. One of the stones has been broken, its upper half lying on the ground. This is what she was talking about. There must be Elven runes here that depict the names that she made note of.
It was about as far as my ghosty friend, well, I say friend, slave, went to scouting wise. I didn't go much further than this.
God damn it, I forgot the Wand of Mending requires achievement. I was gonna say, do we want to repair it? But one of us would have to attune to the Wand of Mending.
I mean, I suppose. Do we know much about the altar? I mean, I'm all for playing with strange things as much as the next person, but we don't know what it is. We might.
Is it? Obviously, I know this is like Temple of the Unknown Gods or whatever, Forgotten Gods, but the symbols on the ground around the altar.
Yeah, you can read them. As you look at them with your eyes of the Runekeeper, they shift and warp into an elvish, long forgotten, but they are legible to you. The glyphs talk about how 5 high priests kept alive the worship of the Grey Prince, a member of an ancient elven pantheon. They name the 5 high priests of Amon as Evondil White Moon, Ravendor the Clasped Hand, Theron Stonespeaker, Evonnetha the Whisperer, and Athrade Windrunner. So, yes, it's all of those.
It's interesting. There's 5 of them, and there's 5 of these like pillory doodads. Do they each have a name on them by any chance?
Yes, they do.
Ha!
Huzzah!
I'm gonna go over to the
Yeah.
broken one and
Mhm.
just like have a nosy at it. Like, is it maybe like a gravestone, or is it just symbolism here?
Give me an investigation arcana check. Actually, just arcana. Yeah,
Just Arcana, yeah?
go with that. Yeah.
This one
26.
says Steve.
Nice. Okay. You can tell that these runes were also, clearly one priest would have been attuned to each of these pillars, and whilst attuned to them, you can see runes that mark a sort of energy transfer of sorts. And you recognize that the spirits of these high priests could probably be channeled back if you reversed it using the power of the arcane circle in the middle. Doing so would require one person to sit in the center of the circle whilst another attempts to call to a specific spirit with either reading the runes or channeling their own divine. But I don't think there's anyone here who's... Yep. Nope, Karius isn't here, so you're gonna have to be using the the arcane rather than the divine to call upon them. However, you might notice that doing so, kind of reversing the channeling, could result in a backlash of spiritual energy upon the attuner, or upon the person in the middle,
Okay.
the communer.
I will reiterate this information to the group.
So we get it right. Maybe we could help out and or speak to this Grey Prince. We get it wrong. Person in the middle is gonna have a real bad time.
Yeah. Like,
Actually,
again, this is a distraction, so it's put a pin in it for later, maybe. But
Yeah.
definitely interesting.
Yeah. So other than this, there was a room just to the south of us, or at least I think it's south, like down this corridor. That had 2 fires and some statues in it. Don't know if that, but that doesn't seem to be the. I didn't see any other ways out of there, other than up here. So, if we're looking to go ahead, was there another? Maybe this way? Should I send my ghost to go check again, or?
can do.
Yeah, sending your ghosty is a good idea.
Right off you go, Mr. Tower.
If I must.
Oh.
He
That's-
comes into a large cavern. A stone platform hangs suspended over a bottomless gorge with a set of floating stone steps leading up to it. A 50-foot high carving covers the back of the wall of the chamber, although can't quite see it from here. You have to float
Steve.
across. Okay. You see the carvings depict an elf in swirling robes with hands crossed over his chest. One black hand and one white hand.
Ah. Okay. Ray. Okay. This
And that
way
leads you around in a
probably-
circle.
Yeah, leads back to the astral room.
Mm-hmm.
So the ghost will come back at that point, and at this point, I'm just going to have the ghost double check the weird flamey room quickly, because I don't remember there being a X to the south in this room, but nope, didn't think so. So I mean, maybe we've taken a wrong turn somewhere because I don't see any other ways out other than the way we came in. That might, or maybe we need to do something to like open a path. But yeah, my ghost saw like some floating steps.
Did you not hear what Dalmas said earlier?
That we need to find a way down.
Yes.
But the only way down that I've seen would be to climb into the seemingly bottomless chasm.
I mean, we could always throw a torch or something down there, see how far it actually is.
I mean, my ghost can float. I could just send it flying down, see if there's a
work.
way.
I could drop us down.
Yeah, but we don't know if there is a bottom.
Yeah.
Do we go have a look in that room then? See if we can see anything else? Maybe that my ghost didn't see? Or that one of you will be smart enough to know about? We've got Library Lady and Pirate Wizard. And Kitty Cat. And Bread Lady.
I mean, considering I can read all the writing, I'm happy to go. Have a peek.
Okay, let's go have a look then.
There's writing to the south as well.
Oh yeah, there was the
That's
statue.
fine. I'll come back for that.
There wasn't
in a little while.
writing. It wasn't writing north. It was a depiction of an elf, like carving.
Oh, okay. I want to go wherever there's writing.
South then.
Sorry, Sinali. Bye.
It's fine. Sinali is just going to send the ghost down into the chasm to scout.
So
Sure.
down south.
What?
This way, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whilst your spirit is scouting, we'll go to this chamber here to the south.
Yeah. We'll be right
Eirina
back.
is on her own, gets captured by Umberholz
I will follow.
once again. Okay.
Meow.
Is that what you say? You
Yeah.
sneak up on behind Eirina?
It is I. Meow.
Okay, so this chamber. Here he comes. To the west of this natural cavern is a shaped. It's been shaped into a smooth worked stone. Two statues of elf kings sit ornately on carved thrones. I have a handout. Feast your eyes on this beautiful display. Each of the kings have one hand outstretched along the throne's arm, palm up. Each throne is set with faint inscriptions along its base, and an intricate pattern is carved on the wall between them. Two braziers sit in front of the statues, one burning with blue flame and the other burning with red. What do you do?
I can't help but notice the one on the right looks like it has antlers.
You would be correct.
Laffy?
King. It's not laughing.
Plant mum.
You see the art? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm trying to see what that thing in the middle is. What does that look like? Is that fire? Like, circly?
It looks like the portal that was a speak friend.
Yes, speak friend and enter.
Melon.
It's not.
It looked like roots.
Does a little bit, yeah. Or like,
I'll walk up to it and
And they've each got one hand outstretched, you said?
Yep.
Like towards.
As
Oh no.
yeah, towards like from where you're seeing, they are directly forwards from where they're sitting. And there's an inscription on their base which you haven't read yet, but Kesh'an doesn't give you the chance as he steps up to in between. I do believe you start to see a swirling kind of mist begins to coalesce around the wall in front of you, Kesh'an, and it begins to split into two shadowy apparitions.
No. Fuck.
And yeah, I'm gonna say you're gonna need to roll
Swear,
initiative.
if one of them
I
only
just
lies
wanted
to
to
us,
eat my waffle in peace.
I'm sorry.
I guess yeah, I
This isn't
swear,
fair. I have snacks now.
if one of them ends up only lying to us and one of them only tells the truth, I'll be pissed.
Oh, fuck.
There are what look to be shadowy elven guardians that wash through the stonework and begin to approach you with long pikes in their hand.
Wait.
Wait,
You-
let me
you-
tell you
Let
something.
me tell you
You
something.
hit, with my 4 initiative, you just hear Llyvelin behind you go, ha, Kesh'an's gonna get attacked.
That's what you say. Okay. All right.
Llyvelin's gonna die again.
Jeez.
Got him.
All right.
Not before
The
you.
shadowy Fey Guardian will step forward and let me
Guardian.
bring around to here. All right, this guy.
Watch it. The inscription was like, hold my hand and we become friends.
Towards me, no more friends.
If only, yeah. Don't need
And
that.
you chose
don't
not
need
to. You chose to
this.
stand in front of them instead, like in between. them.
Okay, so yeah, just that's exactly right. It does seem as though they appear as soon as Kesh'an steps up to it, and then two pikes like cross your path in front of you, in barring your entrance to the wall, and then they withdraw it and begin to strike down at you, Kesh'an. I'm going to roll their multi-attack with their pike. They are flanking you. Now, Can-
With
oh, wait.
disadvantage.
alright, yeah, with this, yeah. Good shout. I'll roll that again then. Let's see. D20 plus 8.
Yeah.
Oh crap, that's not as done. D20 plus 8. There you go.
Oh, I thought it was
I
gonna be-
think it is still a hit.
Yeah, still a hit.
So that said, though, you do have a reaction. Are you going to deflect it or just take it? It's up to you.
I can deflect it because that's the
Yep.
like missile thing.
Yep. You just got deflect attacks. You can do it every turn as a reaction, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
up to you which attack you do it on. Once you've used your reaction, of course, that's it. But
No,
you can do it on the first or wait for another. It's up to you.
I'll actually take the first damage.
Take the first. All right. The second pike comes swinging in, and no longer is it at this. So, and I believe that's a hit.
Still hits.
Yep.
That is my
2d10 damage.
Oof. And I will deflect that.
You may, yes. Oops, daisy.
So I'm just trying to find which one that was. How I do.
Which feature it is.
Yeah. I can't remember if it's been renamed.
Should just be called deflect attack.
Oops. Like the energy? Yeah.
Deflect energy is the upgrade, which allows your deflect attack to now be used on. Here, here you go. I'll just drag and drop it onto your sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Should be this thing.
Oh, deflect attack. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I'll put it next to like.
Reduce.
Yeah, of course, I'm gonna have to give it some automation. Okay, so you get to roll. When an attack hits you, you can use your reaction to reduce it by 1d10 plus your dex mod, plus your monk level. So,
Okay, so
yeah.
I just healed the attack and some.
Yep, it's pretty strong.
What?
It's
Nah.
You can do that every single turn. Does not cost you any key, unless, of course, if you want to redirect it into someone else. That's when it costs key. You can, focus points. So you can expend 1 focus point. If you reduce it to 0, which you did, you can then choose a creature you can see within 5 feet of yourself. If the attack was a melee attack, or a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself, blah, blah, blah. You can basically make it attack them instead, I think. Or is it? No, if you do so, choose a creature within 5 feet of yourself if the attack was a melee attack. Yeah. And then it must successfully make a dex save, or they take damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die, plus your dex mod. So, do you wish to spend a focus point to hit the other guy?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Do
And now I
it.
make a dex save. I fail. So now roll 2 lots of your martial arts die. And that's 2 lots of your 3d4. So it's 64 plus 5.
Damn, we're all learning today. 64 plus 5.
Mm-hmm. So then that guy takes 18 damage. Pretty sweet, right? Yeah.
That's wild.
Welcome to Monk 2024, baby. Yeah, so that's... You took no damage, he took 18, and that's his multi-attack. Then it's your turn. Also, in one of those hits, they also kind of like shove you away 10 feet that way. But yeah, your turn.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start wailing on him, I guess. How?
Any crits?
Yes, please.
That's also a good feature of the monk. It's a good feature of anyone, being able to do that.
Whatever Kool-Aid Kesh'an drank, I want some.
Yeah. I'll take one on there. It's not a crit. But
18 hits.
Huh?
Already bloodied. And by bloodied, I mean they're sort of tearing apart at the seams. Their image is fading.
Oh, seems that's 11 now, because I'm doing Flurry of Blows.
I should say I should use the reaction to protect as well. Hitting that thing.
Oh, so that
the
one's
shadow.
protected.
The guardian imposes disadvantage on an attack roll against an ally within its range. So I'm gonna make the next attack this.
Okay. Ooh, those bad rolls.
All right. You see, the guardians are no strangers to protecting the potential doorway and themselves and each other. And the pike comes around and hooks onto your fist and pulls it away from their ally.
Did it miss? Because
And
it's
that's it.
registering as a hit.
No, it's not.
Oh,
That's an X.
gotcha. So this one's
Definitely
just flat
misses.
now.
Yep, just a flat roll. It's you spin your flurry of blows. Another key, right? Or another focus point. That one hits.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I get 3 attacks from
Oh,
flurry,
damage.
don't I?
Yep. Alright, good damage.
And I have one more. Oh, do you know what? I'm stupid. I did 1 attack with my quarterstaff and then 1 with my fist. So.
But you can do that.
That was... Oh, no, that was 3 attacks. I'm stupid. Yeah, sorry. That's it.
You got 2 from extra attack, then 3 from
Yeah.
fire blast. Total of 5 attacks. Yeah.
Am I reading this wrong? I've only done 2 flurry of blows.
Yeah, I'm reading that. You've also done only 1 attack with your quarterstaff.
Yeah.
So.
Right, last attack. Sorry about this. I'm really fucking rusty today. There we go. Pow, pow, pow. And just out of curiosity, can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Out of curiosity, you say?
Yeah.
Sure. 12.
So it is a fail. Does he go prone?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yes, this one can go prone.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
Your fists, for the most part, do force damage, and seems like it's enough supernatural damage to force this spirit onto its back, effectively.
Ah.
All right,
Just
nice.
'cause they're floaty. I didn't know if they just kind of stand or float there. Cool. Yep.
All right. Andy.
No. Sorry, got a mouthful of melty chocolate.
Oh.
I'm gonna attempt something, because seeing how Kesh'an has basically wailed on them already,
Yeah.
she's gonna come up here, bow out, and she basically does her. She stands as how do I put it? As proudly as she possibly can. She's just like, and she's got a bow pointing towards them. She trains it between the two, and she's just like, "Stand down, or I will keep the kitty wailing on you." She's trying intimidation, basically.
Okay. You can try an intimidation. I'm going to say with disadvantage.
Yeah.
They do not seem to understand you.
Does anyone know Elvish? Intimidation with disadvantage. That's still a 19.
That is, damn. Clearly, the damage which Kesh'an dealt was also a big factor in determining whether they want to continue fighting here or not, but one of them does seem to like glare in your direction and speaks in what sounds like an ancient, long forgotten Elvish. Sundaldana Undoshe. Whatever it is, it sounds like they push their way in front of the doorway and seem to extend the pike in your direction. Maybe... I think, Kesh'an, can you also understand any spoken language?
Yeah.
Tongue of Sun and Moon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, even Llyvelin and Eirina are probably having trouble understanding it. But it sounds like they said something along the lines of that you did not heed the inscription, thus you are not worthy of entering.
We haven't even read the inscription yet.
What inscription do you speak of?
Yes, indeed. That is the question, which maybe Eirina, you can answer. And so, what would you like to do on your turn, Eirina?
Right, so you guys are handling this, right? Can I read the inscription wherever it may be?
Yeah, I've said twice. It's at the base of the statue.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm on fire. These guys aren't going to come near me unless they really want to get hurt. Which statue is it? Left or right?
Both.
Oh, okay. Well, this guy's prone, so I'll do this side first.
Okay.
Excuse
It says... yeah, it seems to read that... Oh, my God. There we go. It says... Oh, actually... Here. I'll let you read it, because... really only you can at this moment.
Okay.
So... Whisper. Steph. There you go.
Our lords Rathamir and Ivanon, who ruled with fire and ice. Rathamir's heart blazed like the core of the sun. Ivanon's blind eyes remained cool like the dead winter. Each held the love of our realm in their hands. Hey, Kesh'an! You got the fire and ice doohickeys, right?
I do, yeah. Hit them with it?
I don't know, whip them out, see what that does.
Wait, as in hand them? Just give them?
So they hold fire and ice in the hand.
Yeah, right? So he's got like the fire and ice wheels, which he
Yeah, I
holds
got
in
the
his
fire and
hands.
ice wheels. Yeah, I could give that a go.
Like, we don't know where they came from. It could be relevant. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and get over to this one, but this guy I think is gonna get in my way.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
They do.
That's fine. A gesture, just excusez-moi.
They were initially pointing at the inscriptions, but since you step up again, they draw their pike once more. And this one will stand back up. These guys.
Actually,
Yeah.
was reading it my action?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I'm done then.
Okay. Investiture of Flame.
It hasn't gone off. It should automatically deal them damage when in a certain range.
Which moves within 5 feet of you. Or ends its turn there. Yeah, okay. So it hasn't actually moved within 5 feet of you. It's just starting its turn there. So it has to move first, really. Which, I don't know if it wants to do it. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to... You see them beginning to conjure a spell.
And the spell?
You can if you wish.
I do. Oh, yep. I will counter spell.
Okay. There is, for a brief moment, you notice they reach out to this brazier in front of it, and they pull the fire from it, at least a portion of it, into their hands, and a freezing cold begins to emanate into the room, chilling your breaths, and then we'll see if it passes. As he begins to sort of swirl it around. I don't think that's a success. So, just before you see them aim it towards the group and fire this blistering flurry of ice, it seems to suddenly be, well, you can describe it, Llyvelin. How do you counterspell it?
Yeah. I just tap it. I tap into how I've described like the arcane as like these sort of like actual weaves that as I'm getting more powerful, learning to be able to sense though. I like tap into some of the flame magic and send it down towards his spell, and the fire sort of counteracts the cold.
Nice.
And then he appears right behind me, ready to attack. Great.
Does, yeah. After you counter his spell, he vanishes into shadow and then reappears behind you. But that's it. That's his go. Llyvelin.
So that one was the one that was trying to use the cold.
Correct.
And his hand and the statue's hand is outstretched.
That's right.
I am going to try and use the minor sensation ability of prestidigitation, where I can chill, warm or flavor up 1 cubic foot of non-living material. I'm going to chill the air in his hand, in the statue. In the hopes that that is what the statue needs.
It is not.
Well,
however, I will say that you may see some faint glowing on the wall before it sort of dies out.
The right thing, but not powerful enough. Well, I didn't want to have to use a 5th level Corn of Cold just to achieve that effect. I just turn around to the guy and in Elvish just say, "Come on, we're on it." Really?
They seem to shake their head. And one of them speaks again and says, "That is not correct." That's all Kesh'an can hear. For the rest of you, Kesh'an would have to translate.
It's not correct.
That is... Yeah, that's another... Eirina, it looks like they were sort of, for a moment, briefly standing down to point at the description when Andy kind of intimidated them, but as soon as you step back up to where the entrance is, this one bars your way.
I wasn't trying to get to the entrance, I was trying to get to the other statue.
The statue... The other statue, you've kind of read, by the way, at this point. Like, I've given you the description of both the statues in one.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That said, you're on fire right now, right?
I am, yes.
Yeah. They gonna make it? As they gotta make a dex save?
Nope, they just take 2d10 of fire damage.
Do they now? Okay, this one seems to be completely immune to fire. Doesn't scorch them or do anything to them in the slightest.
You're doing a good job, Eirina.
And-
You're on fire.
It's fine. I have ideas.
Hmm.
Can Chris, have you got a picture of the statues again for me? Just quickly. The handout.
Yep.
Just had a
Course.
thought, and I need to double check.
You can always double click the window to minimize it as well. Yes.
Oh! Okay. Okay.
You think you got it?
I think I got it.
Okay, good. Because I'm about to lay down some fire
Okay. So
on the group.
for context, guys, our lords Rathomir and Ivanon, who ruled with fire and ice. Rathomir's heart blazed like the core of the sun. Ivanon's blind eyes remained cool like the dead of winter. The fires are the wrong way round. The blue one should be in front of the blind guy.
Right.
So, Llyvelin, you might have got the right idea, but you did it to the wrong one.
Wrong way around. Oh.
Hmm.
I also have another idea to try if that doesn't work.
All right. In the meantime, here's a fireball. Same again. What happens is they reach forward into the brazier. They pull out a fire. It literally sets ablaze to their ghostly arm, and then they fling said fire from the brazier towards you guys.
Counter spell.
And you do have your reaction back.
I do.
Do you want to try again?
Do I want a fireball to the face? No.
No? Okay. Cast scanner spell and
Don't you have
target
your
this
ring
guy.
of fire resistance still on? It'll be a time
Oh
for it
yeah,
to
I'll put the
actually come in
fireball. Yeah, yeah,
use.
actually, yeah. I changed my mind. Yeah, you make a very good point. Yeah, I am resistant.
Oh,
to
I am
fire.
fireballing.
And
Alright.
Kesh'an can half it,
Yay.
and Andy can heal.
Technically, Kesh'an will take half regardless, but if they make the dex, they take none, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going.
Uncanny dodge.
Wait, are you actually dropping a fireball on us? No!
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure I can deflect energy, can't
If it's an attack roll, yes.
That was an 18. No, why did you bounce over to the 2? No, it's a 20. Thanks, whoever rolled that dice. It doesn't work that way on digital dice.
I?
Probably.
Oh god. Well.
Oh, it's already done. Okay.
I unstuck half anyway. It was all
Yeah,
good.
it's
The DC should have been way higher than that, but I think you're fine in the 20s. Either you rolled abysmally low or you rolled ridiculously high, so doesn't change much in the grand scheme of things. Right. The fireball explodes around you. It does not seem to extinguish this flame, however, in the other brazier. He's also completely immune to it as well, by the looks. Those who failed took the 25 fire damage. At the moment, Eirina, you're resistant, or are you completely immune? You're immune.
I am immune
So-
to fire.
Yeah, the fire just washes right over you.
It's only
Similarly with Llyvelin.
stronger.
Similarly with Kesh'an, you're able to sort of basically use Eirina as a fire blanket and hide behind them. And Llyvelin's ring suddenly surges and creates or absorbs some of that fire away. Really, Andy is the only one who kind of really got scorched by that.
Sorry, Andy.
Of course, naturally.
Yeah, unfortunate. But that is going to end his go. Kesh'an, you're up.
Okay.
He likes her bum hooked.
So, I'm going to bring out the Wheels of Fire and Ice. And I want to attempt to attack the brazier.
Which one?
So, if we're looking at them head on, the left one, so the one that's currently red, I want to attack that with the Ice Wheel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it manually. So that would be so D10 plus 5. No, sorry, D20 plus 5. Yeah. Pretty sure. And that's it.
So you're swinging your blade into the fire, and you're swinging the which one? Your ice wheel or fire wheel?
Ice wheel, left side.
In-
So the
into the
this one.
To this one.
Yeah.
Um,
it's also another plus 5. It's plus 10.
Okay. You definitely hit. You're actually hitting the brazier, like the stonework itself,
So the flame.
or the flame. Okay. Your hand passes through it. You definitely feel an intense heat. You're not dumb enough to put your whole hand in it as you're like swinging the blade through, but nor is the cold from the ice wheel anywhere near enough to extinguish the heat. And in fact, doing that probably enrages the Elven Guardians even further, as their spiritual forms kind of like reverberate and intensify, and they both shoot like glares in your direction, Kesh'an.
Okay. Do the braziers look fixed?
They are, yeah.
Um,
You do notice your blade is, well, ever so slightly heated by that, but not. You weren't holding it in there like it wouldn't get red hot, but it does look like the ice suddenly sort of struggles to fight against the cold, against the heat for a moment before, kind of turning back to its blue, coldish color.
okay. Let me have a quick look. Don't think the ice core is gonna help. In fact, maybe. Can I pull out the? This is gonna be really stupid, but can I pull out the ice core and the ice wheel, and try and douche?
Yeah, you can make more attacks. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm just trying
When you
to...
make an attack, you can draw or stow a single weapon. So, if you've got the quarterstaff in one hand, you draw the ice wheel with the attack, and then the next attack you'd have to be with one or the other, and then as you stow it for the third. So you'd stow. Does this make sense? You got the quarterstaff in one hand.
Yeah.
As part of the attack, you draw the ice wheel. The next attack you can only be made with one of those weapons or unarmed strikes with kicks. And then you'd need to stow the weapon as part of that attack, and then you can draw the weapon that you wish with a third attack.
No, I think it's stupid to attack it. I'm just going to quickly do this, buy some time. I'm just going to bonk, and when that hits, can I get a con save?
Oh. But these guys,
Yeah.
Let me
it's
check.
gonna be-
never understood this, but apparently can stun spirits.
Yeah, it makes sense. Hit them in their core. Oh, I think that might pass.
Right, this should be a +5. I don't know what I rolled. 12 plus 3? Should be a +5. They're actually proficient. If I actually click their save, not the ability check, you'll see. Yeah, see, they're
Oh, okay.
proficient in it. So that's technically a 17.
Yeah.
Okay, they passed that one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So they are a little bit hard to find, like that pressure point, and as you kind of strike in, definitely deals a 15 damage, but you're unable to really prevent this incorporeal form from seizing up
I will go patient defense.
as a bonus. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
And
That's
also
fine.
My,
All right.
My thingy is back up. My cloak.
Okay, back to you, Andy.
Oh boy. Okie dokie. Well, Kesh'an and Eirina are on that one, so I'm gonna. Right. Let's see if I can get the buttons right. Nope, that's not right. That's the one. And. Bum. They've obviously decided they do not like us either way.
Yes.
So. Boop. I just want to do one. Maybe I should have done more than that, but
Should launch 3 at least.
yeah.
At which one?
I'm aiming at the one that's by Llyvelin.
Okay, so yeah, it's really close to going down.
So let me do 2 more then. Bear with.
When it when you target it, what are you clicking from the spell on your sheet, or are you clicking the cloak?
I'm using the spell that's on the sheet.
Try clicking the cloak instead and see if that, because the cloak has a feature. It's called Magic Missile.
I mean, it's in my favorites.
Yeah. If from the equipment on your inventory sheet or on your main sheet, if you mouse over where Robe of Stars are, the actual icon,
Oh,
you
it's got
click that.
It's got a dice now in that little box.
Yep, you click that, and it should pop up with a Magic Missile.
There we go.
And try that.
And you
It's
say 3
definitely got the
minimum.
targets. It's always going to fire 3 if you are.
Oh, because it's saying how many max 7.
Yeah, you've got. That's how many charges you're using.
All right.
A magic missile fires 3 darts. For every time you upcast it, it fires an extra dart. So, although I just think the Rover Stars is messed up. Yeah. All right. Well, you can do one more d4 to make this easy. Just roll a d4. Okay, that's the max one. Nice. All right, so 4, 2, 6, and 4. So 8, 10 damage, I think.
Cool.
And yeah, you can't dodge it, can't avoid that. Just happens. And your cloak is down to 4 uses, it says. I think that's right.
Cool. Fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Anything else as a bonus action you'd like to do?
Not for now. I'm good.
Okay. Alrighty. That one's really close, but Eirina.
Okay. Let's try a thing, shall we? I want to step up to the brazier. I'm gonna stick my hands in, scoop up the fire, and take it over to the statue.
Which one? Which brazier?
So I'm gonna go over to the red one first.
Fire one, yeah.
And because obviously I am on fire, I don't know what the cold one's gonna do to me. I want to see if this works first. And I want to take it over to this one up here.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in its hand.
When you step to here, I don't think he's going to attack you. In fact, I don't think you're even leaving his reach anyway, because a pike's got 10-foot reach. But Um, yeah, so as you've studied the image closely, you see, of course, these are the two kings. One is blindfolded, and it says, Ivanon's blind eyes remain cool like the dead of winter. And you're going in a diagonal, so you're not just taking it front to the to the brazier in front of them. You're reaching into the fire and taking it to instead Rathomir, whose heart blazed like the core of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And as you place it into it, it is odd to scoop up a handful of fire, but I think out of anyone, Eirina could do it, since they are sort of a pyromancer of sorts. You're able to sort of wield it and pull it towards you, and it's almost as though you're kind of catching on fire. In effect, it's like your sleeve and your clothes, but you're able to sort of manipulate the fire and then place your arm outstretched into the palm, at which point the farm readily leaps from your being and begins now sitting perfectly in the palm of this elven king's hand. At which point the wall in between begins to glow a fiery red hot. So, and it remains glowing. Unlike when Llyvelin did his thing, it kind of just petered out. This time it's still burning. So there you go. That is your action, however. This guardian is on Llyvelin's back here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. You took away his spell. That was mean. I'm gonna strike out with the pike. Try to hit you. Nat one. He's probably distracted a little bit since he is watching Eirina carefully and sees them maybe perform this transference of fire, and yeah, that swing kind of goes wide, almost as though they're pulling their punch there. I'll do another one though, just yeah, that one will hit.
No.
That was clear. Wait, what? You're going to what now?
No, just no.
No? Okay. I say no back to your no, and you take 13 points of
Damn, he
piercing damage.
cancelled out my no spell.
I do. That's his go. No more Cone of Colds from him. Alright, your turn, Llyvelin.
So, I have described that my hand is now my mage hand, right? No longer my hook. So, can I send out my mage hand
Yes,
to
you
grab
can.
the flame and then do what Eirina's done? Crossover.
Your hand grabs nothing corporeal.
No!
It is a fire, and your hand seems to just float around inside it for a moment.
But Eirina grabbed the fire.
She set herself on fire.
She also grabbed the fire.
She did it looked like she did, but I described that her sleeve actually caught on fire, and then when she delivered it, it jumped from her sleeve onto it, because she's immune to fire. But you are mistaken. You cannot grab fire.
But it's a magic. Yeah. Shit. That was
You're
my
protesting.
magic action.
It is. That is an action.
Lovely.
that.
Lovely. Lovely.
Kesh'an, then, well, we come to you. So,
I will.
anything else?
Bonus action question my life choices.
You're almost there, but then
Miss.
I was saying, if anyone could do this, it would be Eirina. Those little sort of lines are there to cue you in that no, You are not Eirina, and anyway, Kesh'an, you do take one swipe. You want to use your reaction again? Yes, yes, you do. You take 0 damage.
Deflect. Please.
Now it's just popped up with
There we go.
this. Yeah. All right. Don't know why it's asking me to roll. Oh, you're redirecting right back at him.
Yeah.
I think. Let me just read the effect. You can read if you do choose a creature you can see within 5 feet of yourself. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it has to be a different creature or another creature. So, I believe you can redirect an attack right back at the attacker. Yeah, pretty cool. Sweet. So yeah, you can spin the pike round and make it clock him in the head. Although I did roll an 18, so I think I succeed anyway. So he kind of ducks down underneath his own pike. But you took 0 damage, right? And I took 0 damage. Cool. Still, that's pretty good. After which, I haven't done it yet. I think I will be also Misty Stepping. That's
Oh God, Llyvelin.
it's for the fear of God and Llyvelin. Right, double teaming him up on him. That'll be his go, Kesh'an.
I'm gonna quickly turn to Eirina. What are we doing? Are we taking them down? Have you got this?
Help Llyvelin. I'll deal with this. It seems to work.
Seems
just
to work.
kick their asses.
Kick their asses. Alright, go on then.
Yeah, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to yeet Llyvelin over my head.
Like suplex him to safety.
Yeah.
If you want to move him, it'll be one of your attacks to grapple him.
Wouldn't it be part of my movement?
No, not anymore.
Oh.
You inspired a ruling, though, I will say, Cam. The reason is Kesh'an's ability to maneuver his allies around the battlefield like chess pieces was so potent, so good, that I had to eventually introduce a ruling that is
Oh, God.
in order to move someone, it is a grapple. But out of every character, monks are the best at doing it because they get so many attacks. They can replace a single attack with a grapple to move him.
Okay.
If you don't want to do that, you can still wail on them. That's fine.
I'm
But
gonna stop
yeah.
beating up Llyvelin for being an inconvenience.
that's fine. You can do that too.
It's a grapple, you say, so that means I can also resist.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can,
you can,
yes.
you can resist if you really want to. I can just kill yeah, if Llyvelin is willing, then I'll move in behind me.
There he goes.
And I will step in, and I'm going to spinny, and kill? Maim?
Yeah, one of them's near death.
Right, yeah, alright, we're doing this.
Where the hell's Sinali? Sorry, where the... Oh, you've been over... Sorry, James.
Oh, no!
At this point, you probably would have heard the fireball go off. I want to say you
just
probably...
like-
Oh.
Yeah, I've just been
I'm
sitting
so
here.
sorry, James.
Sinali's just
Alright, I think
like
this is
twiddling
it.
her thumbs, waiting for the ghost to scout. Just like, do. I'm sure they're fine.
Screw this.
Goddamn. Alright,
Yeah,
yes,
like
Kesh'an. That banishes the spirit as you give it one last forceful thud with your fist. Oof, disappears.
Flurry of blows.
Alright. And then it's back again. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he just pops back up on the chair.
Yeah. He's like, what happened?
Must be the
Feels
wind.
back. Okay.
Bunk.
This one's sort of floating up just above Andy's head. And yeah, before we can get the jump on them, you're already punching and swinging.
Dex save.
Dex first, alright.
Yeah. Where is my saving throw,
12.
by the way? I genuinely cannot find it.
So it should be your wisdom plus 8 plus proficiency. So 16.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's fine. So it's not
I
prone?
think. Prone? Oh. Prone, however, it is immune to. Oh, wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah,
Well, the
prone. We already established. There he goes. Boosh. On his ass.
Lands on Andy. No. And then
It's
I suplex him.
incorporeal, but yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Sort of, anyway. Anyway, you keep wailing. You got advantage. Yeah. Another good solid hit.
And last one.
Alright. Oh, still got more.
Excuse me. I'm not even finished yet.
Okay.
Can I have a con save, please?
Oh. Okay, we roll the right thing this time. Fails. It is stunned. There he goes.
Go, Eirina, go!
Alright. Andy, you want to have a chance to do something first?
I mean, this thing's right above me.
It's sort of fallen next to you and it's now stunned as well.
Okay.
So you're good to go away. Or you can just stab him if you want.
Stab.
Yeah.
Stab.
Sure.
That one. Ooh.
Marketing.
Stab.
Macking.
Eh.
Do you target him? Yes. Did. It
Damn it.
is. Oh. Should have advantage. Target him. Because
Oh, yeah.
he's prone. And he's stunned. So yeah, you should be able to make sure you. There you go.
There we go. Okay, let's try that again, shall we?
Yes, go ahead.
Like, Andy, you
'Cause
can do this. Come on. Stab. Advantage.
that's yeah.
Aha, that's better.
Oh my god. The 3 should have been the. It should have been the 3, but yeah. Was it prone and stunned? Jeez. So was it
Bingo.
8? That's fine. I think Eirina's about to wrap this up anyway. At least I think.
I don't need to use sneak as well. Irina's figuring out this puzzle and Andy's just step.
And punch. All right.
You just got
then-
Kesh'an and Andy going from either end. Stab, punch.
Okay, Eirina.
Yep.
It's your turn again.
Yep. Picking up, trying to blue flame to the other statue.
This time.
Yep.
You feel a freezing cold as you put your hand
And
into
I will
the
risk the
fire.
frostbite.
It also appears as though your spell is preventing your hand from catching cold fire because it's completely counteracted by the fact that you're on fire and dealing fire damage. So it's
Okay. The only other thing I can do for this, let me just double check it is the only thing I can do, is I have a hooded lamp. Can I scoop it in it?
a hooded lamp. You mean like
Well, it's
full
just
of
a
oil?
lamp.
Like it's
A
got a
lamp
wick?
burns oil as fuel.
Okay, that works. As soon as you put the lamp in, it lights up with blue flame. But I'll just give you
Hey,
some cold
Kesh'an,
damage.
look what I got!
That's
I was
so
gonna say,
cool.
if
I
only
didn't have to
someone,
study in the monastery either.
if only someone had a frozen flame that they could
I'm gonna
put into the hand.
deal you 6 cold damage though, and you need to make a concentration check.
18.
Okay, you're fine. So you have to keep this lantern at arm's length because it seems like your own fire that you're on, which probably is running out very soon because you've been talking for 10 minutes with that guy, with the tiefling, and then investigating the ruins, is running out. But yeah, you'd have to keep your lantern at arm's length, or you can just end concentration anytime you like.
That's fine.
You can take it over to which statue?
This one.
You mustn't get it wrong now. That's correct. Well done. The only other statue. That's the one. The fire suddenly leaps from the lamp and sits into the palm of the elven statue. At which point the door continues to glow. Well, at first it was burning bright. Now it seems as though there's this frosty air that seems to suffuse it. And as the two magics intermingle, you see a passageway begin to dissolve and open up. And beyond the tomb, it seems there is, 2 sarcophagus laid out, resembling the 2 kings portrayed in the statues. Right after that, you see the guardian begin to fade away as well, I will say, ending the combat too.
Ooh. But that was fun.
It's surprising how many old people set up these weird convoluted things for their graves, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I know it's to stop grave robbers, but
I mean,
a bit excessive.
it's not like they need all this shit anymore.
It's so true.
Why not let someone else have your shit?
At this point, Dalmas rushes in. I heard an explosion. What was that?
Just me.
Oops.
I see.
Where
And
were
before
you
you
like
get to-
5 minutes ago?
I was investigating the ruins and making sure Sinali wasn't getting ambushed by anything. It seems there's undead in this area, so we should be careful. So Sinali, as your
Yes.
ghost is patrolling around, probably
Yep.
for a good 5 minutes, just checking out the chasm, you do note that it goes 200 feet down below. And so it's not
Okay.
bottomless as it once seemed. That said, it does seem to narrow as it descends, and it is filled with a thick grey mist from 50 feet below the altar.
Okay.
And so I'm going to ask you to make a perception check, because it's difficult to see down here.
Okay. Nope, ghost sees nothing.
Your spirit just can't see through the fog or this mist, whatever it is. It's completely obscuring your sight of the entire chasm. You definitely felt like the bottom. You could sense that, but it's difficult to spy if there's any ways out, like if there's any connecting tunnels.
Well, that's a big hole. Not a lot I can do with a big hole. Well, I guess come up Mr. Tower and we'll go find the others and tell them that you couldn't find, well, that it goes down really far, I guess, and there's mist.
Yes. It sounded like your friends are in danger.
They can probably handle themselves. I mean, maybe.
It's a good job the danger
Oh.
was on them and not on us.
True, though. Yeah, especially if
Hmm.
it was like ghosts. They're no fun to play with. Hi,
You finally catch up.
everyone. Wow.
Hi.
What smells of burnt hair?
Oh, that would be me.
Me.
Mostly Andy, actually.
I am in desperate need of hair oils right now.
Like I just walk over and just like just put out a little flame on top of there.
Yeah.
Just
one of
pour
the
it
one
in.
of their pigtails.
Yeah.
I prestigitate it, Andy.
I have some regular oil, but I don't think that's what you want right now.
I'll make them more flammable, Dalma says.
True. Oh, you opened a door.
Mm.
Ooh, coffins.
Sarcophagi, it seems. They seem to depict the statues, but. There's also an inscription again, Eirina, that you.
I was
spy.
just going to ask, is there any writing on them?
Sarcophagi, yeah.
No.
Someone should get him a front.
It says. Well, I know what. Do the whisper again. Just to let you feed them the lines. So know how much you love reading. Here you go. Speaking in any two. What? Whisper. Steph. In Elvish. There you go.
Okay.
That's what's. It is an Elven script on the wall. It's the same ancient dialect seen elsewhere.
Beyond the tomb, we shall continue to serve righteousness and good. Choose only one reward or fail our wrath even in death. I assume that means to pick one of the coffins.
So we can only pick something, assumably, to do with
Fire or
a
ice.
cold reward or a flame reward.
Let me have a check of something first. I could use Ghostly Gaze, which lets me look through solid objects to see what's inside both of the sarcophaguses, and then we can choose.
Ooh, that is
I mean,
Yes.
do you have a limited amount of times you can use that? I forget what that feature.
No, it's a range of 30 feet. If I have dark vision, 120 lasts for a minute.
I could just have my ghost poke their head in.
I mean, you could. It feels a bit invasive, but you could.
And doing an X-ray type thing
But
is
also,
not.
that might interrupt would that count as picking if it's a soul
Oh, yeah.
poking in?
Yeah, you raise a point. Okay, do your
I'm just thinking
magic
the
eyes.
guys, you weren't here for it, but the guys were really tricksy with how we got into the room. I imagine these are probably, considering it says feel our wrath even in death, there's probably some sort of trigger.
That is fair. Well, you do your spooky gaze. Spooky gaze.
Imagine she does that with like twiddly fingers, like spirit fingers.
Yeah, I
Like,
literally did.
spooky
I
gaze.
literally did twiddly fingers in real life.
Like you watch this like Candlewick comes out of the scabbard and sort of like wraps around her eyes like a blindfold.
I like that.
Wow, much like the Elven king, it seems. All right. So, peering into the sarcophagi, then you see they contain the remains of 2 elven kings. Each of them have mummified bodies, and their hands are each clasped around a magical item. And I guess at this point you can give me an Arcana check to see if you can identify what these are. Yes.
23.
Okay. 23. One of them is clearly a... they're clasped around a set of magic beads, and you can identify them as a necklace of fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
And give me a... no, not the Pitbull song. Though, I could go for some fireball right now. Anyway, yeah, there's also the other one. Give me another Arcana check for the second item.
18.
That one...
It's tequila. The other
Beep, beep,
well-known
beep,
song.
beep, beep,
Don't, because I will flat
Tequila.
out replace it with just a bottle of tequila.
I
If
prefer
that's-
a pina colada myself.
Do you like pina colada?
Getting caught in the rain.
You gotta remember, guys, it's past my bedtime now. I'm going a
Alright.
bit stir crazy.
All right, that's it. You know what? It is a bottle. And it could well be tequila. You see, it seems to have a small feather inside the weird liquid, and the glass looks like it's got like frost up the side of it as well. And the top of the bottle, like the actual lid where the cork is, it has a winged bird-like creature with its wings kind of like furled upwards and its head like leaned back. And that, I'm going to say, you do not know, even on an 18. That is
Okay.
something otherworldly. Well,
I will.
it's ancient.
It could be bottle
I-
bullet.
I'll inform everybody of what I have seen.
Okay. So, I'll tell you this is what a necklace of fireballs looks like. And I'll give you the rules for it. As number of beads, you can roll that, Eirina, if you would like.
Mm-hmm.
And you throw one out and it casts fireball, or you can throw a bunch of beads at once and upcast the fireball. But once they're gone, they're gone. The same with the potion. You recommend, you expect that once you've drunk it, that's it. It's a one-time use type of deal. These are both consumable items. You know, they won't last forever.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
considering Llyvelin gave me the earrings of Fireball back in the day, it's
yes.
good reason why I'd know what this is, because it's the matching necklace.
Oh,
Wear the full set.
I used the earrings already
Ah,
forever ago.
well, this is a chance to
I-
replace them, unless, of course, you want a mystery potion.
I offered you a piece of jewelry and you tossed it away.
I thought that was the point.
Yeah, it kind of was, to be fair.
Right,
try and
which
find an
one?
image.
Which one should we? Do we want fireballs or do we want mystery potion?
I am
Trying
trying to
so
find it.
hard not to do the thing.
Just mute yourself and do it.
Problem with echolalia.
Oh, that.
Every time you say the
Hold
word
on.
fireball, she's just like.
What,
I do
what's
love
wrong with the
some.
word fireball? Is there a problem with the word fireball?
Just do it.
There you go. I found an image. Now this might
Successfully stemmed.
change your opinion. I don't know. Oh, shit. There you go. Mm.
That looks
Alrighty.
cool as hell.
It does.
I get the
It
feeling
is very cool.
I want
Cold
to
and
drink
drink.
it.
it's
That is
probably
very
going to be like a portion of Featherfall.
I feel like it would taste like soda.
It looks like a
Eirina,
portion of Featherfall.
Eirina would
I
have
will say that
identified
that-
it with an 18 if it was a feather.
Wait, that would suggest that it's higher than like if an 18's not
That'd
enough.
make it a level 19 spell.
That would make it a level
9
9 spell.
Ooh.
Right, if someone's not going to say which one they want, I'm going to pick.
I mean,
Which
The mystery of
looks
the
like it would
potion.
cost the most to sell?
I want the mystery potion because I don't know what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also do want the mystery potion.
I'll also go for the mystery potion.
Andy, when you say, "Oh, which was the most," but as soon as you start talking about which is the most to sell, like you're thinking about money, that one of the spirits does appear again and just folds their arms, scowls at you, and shakes their head disapprovingly.
Die hard, all right?
Yeah.
Right. Here's the thing. We know what the necklace does, but if you get the potion, I can identify it.
I just think mystery potion sounds like more fun. I will open the sarcophagus for the mystery potion.
Okay. The potion is yours to claim. It comes freely from their grasp, almost as though it's handing it to you willingly. And it is freezing cold to the touch, Eirina.
Ooh.
I grab Kesh'an by the arm and I lead him out of the room so he isn't tempted to open the other one.
Okay.
Kill us all.
You sure? You don't want to aggro two mummy lords?
I'm gonna like wait until they've kind of sauntered away a little bit, and then when it's quiet, I'm gonna lean down to the skeleton and go, "Do you need to pass on?"
There is no response from them, it seems. It
Okay,
seems
well, have a good
this-
sleep. I pat the skull on the head and then I close the sarcophagus.
Pat the skull! You pat the skull. This is the one with the antlers as well. I think it is, anyway. Yeah,
No, it's not. This is the blind
not?
one because
Oh,
it's the
no.
ice.
that's true. Yeah, yeah.
So the other one appears, arms crossed, scowling, shakes his head.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I said good night.
Good night. Yeah. It's got his sleep mask on. That's actually what the blindfold is. It's not.
The
'cause
other
they're
one
blind,
will
then.
just lay there eternally in a state of unrest for the rest of eternity
My guy died in
because it
first
didn't get
class.
pats.
Oh.
It didn't get pats and tucked in.
Oh.
Everyone
So-
knows you need to be tucked in.
I mean,
But
if
it's
they're
like-
mummy
like if-
lords, they
It,
definitely
like if
got
we
tucked
open
in.
the other one just to do that, we're still going to feel the wrath because they're going to think we're stealing.
As soon as you leave, the wall closes back up behind you.
Now, if we do the puzzle again,
Do we get the other one?
no, I was joking. Guys, come on, you're dead. Have a laugh.
Wait, hold on. I targeted one of them, so
Can I do the puzzle as I didn't do it?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
someone else to do it.
Just punch a statue, Kesh'an.
I managed to target one last second.
He scored a 23 against the statue.
Even in death, they feel my wrath.
it hurts your hand a little. The stone does not crack.
No, he was just trying to sharpen his claws.
Hmm. Alright, that's enough tomb rubbing. Should we get back to figuring a way out of here?
Oh yeah. I forgot
So-
about that.
So the chasm goes down like 200 feet, I think, but there's a mist, and my ghost couldn't see through it.
That doesn't bode very well. Shall we check out what's to the south then?
There was a room that way, and there were lots of things in, but it didn't seem like there was another way out that I could see.
Because if we're thinking
Also-
that the only way out is through the never-ending cavern, and we don't even know where the cavern ends, so it's best to just explore the rest while we're here.
I mean, I suppose there could be a way out through the bottom of the pool if people can breathe.
I'd like to think when you picked out that potion as well, Eirina, your investiture of flame sort of ended, just like
Do you,
extinguished out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
do you want me to look at that for a moment?
When we get a chance to stop next, yeah.
Well, I'm ready to stop whenever you are. Blood.
We mustn't
running
stop.
down my face.
That creature in the cell, that hanged man, could be released any moment.
Yeah, we can't stop now until I've managed to put him in the ground permanently.
Yeah, okay.
Well, then,
Every-
do you, our shiny new friend, want to help Llyvelin because his nose won't stop bleeding?
Everything in
Ah.
here has targeted me. It's like they know I'm squishy.
I believe I already used my lay on hands on you,
They did.
Llyvelin.
They
Yes.
did.
If Elravan was here, they wouldn't complain this much.
Who?
Elravan is here, and I hold up the bag of dust.
I thought you put that dust in the ground.
No, I took
Most
a
of it.
portion of I took a portion of it so I could give it
Oh.
to Laffy to bury. She was the only one that wasn't
That's what I
here.
mean. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Okay.
I've
Because
not
it's right
seen-
outside Laffy's little home.
Yeah, I've not seen
in
Laffy
the-
yet.
Okay.
We were meaning to
Um,
go to Guiltleaf at some point to get a certain flower.
Yeah. Yeah. You still need to do that.
Still.
It
Moonglow.
looks like there's all sorts
Alright.
of weird stuff in here.
Yes, a beach of sharp, broken stone surrounds a large pool of water. Dozens of shattered statues are spread around the beach, their dead eyes gazing into infinity. The ruins of small altars and destroyed monuments are likewise buried in the pink sand of the chamber floor.
Well, there's lots of things in here. I don't know what they are, so I don't really see a way out unless Sinali stares into the pool to see if there's like a hole in the bottom of it.
You can roll a perception check.
Sinali is slightly better at this than Ghost. Yeah.
I believe there might be something down there, yes. It's difficult to see. The bluish tint kind of obscures some, but there look to be some sort of eggs. Not the hard-shelled eggs that your cat friend once held in a papoose. No, they're more like kind of long, globule-looking. I want to say like almost like they look leathery.
There's some weird eggs in the water.
Yes.
They don't.
Those who also look at the eggs that Sinali has pointed out can give me a nature check or Arcana. I think Arcana makes sense as well, since what they are.
Bad of both. Egg.
Okay. Sinali, 16 is enough. It's as you're kind of looking at them and then recognizing their weird nature. You, of all people, would recognize these because you spent a long time working in the dark, dank tunnels of the Underdark, toiling away as you mined those crystals.
Mm.
You were warned not to disturb any of these nests if you found them, because they belong to aberrant, worm-like creatures of the Underdark, known as Grix.
Oh, Grix. For a moment, I thought you were going to say they were purple worm eggs, in which case, might destroy them. Destroy them now. Ugh,
Yes.
icky grickies.
Mm-hmm. They're aberrant, snake-like creatures with tentacled faces and beak-like mouths. Usually solitary hunters, but near their brood, there might be dozens.
Yeah. What do we want to do, guys? 'Cause I don't really see any ways out unless, cut a way through the eggs and find an exit through them, but it doesn't seem right.
Shall I quickly check this side of the room to see if there's anything over there?
Can do.
I'll just sprint.
Some more
across the
bits and
water.
bobs.
I mean, the water is flowing in from somewhere, right?
Yeah, but
that was from the
I looked.
entrance.
Yeah, I looked
Sorry,
up that.
So yes, Andy, you're right. And when you first came into this map, you had to jump down a waterfall, so you would know where that is coming from. You, in fact,
Right.
you followed that. So this is where it's pooling, it seems. But the party elected to avoid following the river. And okay, Kesh'an runs across the lake and over to the other side. You see more of these strange, long forgotten remnants of these forgotten gods. You see perhaps a knight, what looks to be maybe one that's kind of crumbled, maybe elven in nature. There's a massive tombstone with a snake-like pattern over the top of it. You'd have to give me an investigation or a history check if you're looking at them. But anyone can inspect any of these crumbling monuments.
I shall have a look at the monuments.
I also would like to inspect monuments.
Give me investigation or history.
Intimidation.
No. You can't stare down the stone.
My intelligence is so bad I shouldn't be doing this, guys. 11.
I'm just staring at eggs.
Nope. You've no clue who these belong to. Forgotten to time. 18 is actually what you needed, and that's a success.
Monument.
I mean, I would like
Eirina...
to see Kesh'an to try and stare down the statue.
And he punched one earlier, so I need to really have it out for them.
Eirina, earlier there was those stalagmites. They had names of ancient gods, and there was one of them, an arrow pointing to this area in particular, and it was called the Tomb of Forgotten Gods, right? It's less of a tomb now, more of a beach, but you do start to perhaps match some of these names to the given monuments. You, for example, had one called Kevek the Crawler, for example. And as you look around, there is one that seems to have maybe had multiple limbs. It's like a hulking insectoid god, and you're kind of looking at them, you're almost beginning to sort of fill your mind with knowledge. It seems like the inscriptions read something like that Kevek was known to devour the dead and use their remnants to build life anew. Probably more of a neutral god in that one, in that regard. Near the water's edge, it's almost like one of the statues seems to be sinking into the actual water, and it's turning the water kind of red around it. And you recall one of the ancient gods were known as Pharaon, the Pharaon of the red water. And it appears as a sort of gender neutral elf lying next to this running stream. And one of the inscription reads that they were slain by their sibling on the shores of the river that passed between the mortal world and the afterlife. Now, the red water must mean some sort of representation of their blood that's going downstream. Which means the other two over there must either represent Caravin, or the Pillar of Night, or Silunvel. One of them seems to depict a vindictive god of beauty. This deity took the form of a featureless humanoid with 4 gossamer dragonfly wings. And the other is what Kesh'an sort of staring down. Looks like a powerful knight. Perhaps another elf.
Would you say he's a pillar of night?
I would. And at the base of the pillar, you see, it looks like depicted hundreds of orcs, and they're all kind of falling in battle, or they're like underneath his boot, as though he's the one who maybe single-handedly conquered or fought them and defeated them. An inscription reads like, he who defended the pass leading to the king's defenseless keep. The slayer of 100 orcs. Which you kind of match if you're matching that one to Caravin, the Pillar of Night. That leaves the last one as Silunvel, the god of beauty.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose as you're inspecting these, you do see a solitary spectre begins to emerge from one of the monuments and just slowly drifts towards you. Probably towards, well, either Eirina or Kesh'an. Probably you, Kesh'an.
Huh?
Just since you're staring down one of the statues.
It's the sudden Jaws music I can hear in the background.
Just walking around as if nothing's happening.
They look almost completely faded, unlike the other spirits, which were very much corporeal, almost corporeal. You definitely felt their pikes. But here they look almost barely visible. I'll lower their opacity. Yeah, like this.
And I can see them, yeah?
You can see them, yes.
Just say
They seem to float around towards you.
hello.
They seem to suddenly stop just shy of you, and then their head kind of raises up, They're not looking directly at you, but when you say hello, their head just slowly turns to look at you. Hello?
Oh, you can
Hello? I can hear you.
And
I
why wouldn't you be?
have not heard a greeting in many millennia.
You need an inhaler.
I'm assuming you don't get
Sorry.
many visitors down here.
None except you.
And my friends. Point behind him.
Those who are on the other side maybe just hear this sort of faint whispering, ancient Elven that Kesh'an is able to understand.
Why are you still here?
I once worshipped Aravin of the sky. But I could not hear them. Came looking for them. Yes. I tried to find them. Here. But I did not discover what I'd hoped.
What was it that you discovered?
Their corpse.
Arrogance?
Aravin. They had faded from this world and left me aimless, hopeless. As you're asking them these details, naturally you can roll an insight check actually, Kesh'an,
Yeah, no worries.
because it sounds like something's about to come next.
Ooh. 15.
15, okay. They're clearly remembering a sequence of events since you're conjuring up their past. They came here. They described hopelessness. And you can tell that they're dead.
Hmm.
And as they're recalling, it seems as though this memory that they're about to recall is perhaps one that is deeply traumatic. And they begin to say, there was nothing left here for me. There was no point going on. No guidance. No response from up above. Just a silence in the heavens. Nothing left to live for.
I mean, this is not an uncommon thought amongst the living. I once was also in a similar situation as you were. I had lost everything that I loved. I lost my friends, my family, my life. I too gave up.
You are
However,
dead as well?
you could say I was. But I found a calling. Sorry, go on.
They go to reach out towards you, as almost as if to feel out your life essence. and you see a
Okay.
wild look on their face, as though their eyes are kind of like shot wide, their mouth kind of yawns open,
So they've seen a ghost.
as though an undead seeing something that is alive fills them with some sort of instinct. Perhaps an instinct you're not fully understanding with a 15, but
And the... I was trying to be nice with this guy, but I feel like he's siphoning me.
that might well be what happens, unless, of course.
Yeah, I'll just take a
Then
step back
there's-
if he tries to reach
Wait.
out.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I'm...
Are you
Going to
alive or not?
You could say I'm not to some. If you're looking at passing on and following Elven, I have a friend who might be able to do that. But why are you really still here? We have telepathic bomb, by the way. Do we?
You do.
We do, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm literally relaying this conversation live to the rest. With also saying...
Give me a persuasion check, Kesh'an, and you can do so with advantage because you offer the one thing that they do perhaps seek, and that is peace.
Persuasion. Not great at anything.
You
18,
say not
no,
great,
19,
but
sorry.
that's fantastic. Yeah, their arm lowers suddenly, and their wild look goes to one of more longing. Peace. You could offer peace.
Well, this is
And then
part
as
of
you
my
ask-
profession.
It's right. And then, as you mention, what are you really still doing here? They say, perhaps one last thought at the back of my mind, an unknown doubt that if I was the last of Aravin's followers, perhaps my worship, my faith could have been enough to bring them back. But instead I gave in to despair. I was not strong enough. My faith was of so little. What could one singular prayer do in the hopes of bringing back a divinity?
Isn't that what divinity is? Holding on to that faith, holding on to that hope, that all your prayers are being listened to. And whether you're getting an answer or not, you can still pass on the message of Elven in life and death. It doesn't have to stop in the world of the living.
They seem to pause for a moment. There was a moment where they seem to... You're almost confirming what they thought, and that's the reason they haven't been able to move on, in that they should have stayed alive. They should have tried to continue their teachings. And for a moment, it looks as though they're about to sort of relapse into that crazed wild look. But then you sort of pivot and say that you can spread word of them even in death. And then their look softens once again, considering the possibility that they could spread knowledge to other spirits in an afterlife.
Kind of wild, that.
I could teach in death.
Of course. I'm sure many of his followers are going to be in the world of the dead. Many lost souls in need of guidance. Who says a soul can't do that too?
Yes. One last pilgrimage. I shall evangelize to the lost souls that once followed Aravin. We shall take them to their side. To the sky.
There you go.
I would much like to move on.
Well, if there's
And
anything... Oh, God.
Go on. No, go ahead.
Well, if there's anything that we can do, if there's something that we can take, something to pass on to help you with this, I'm sure we can. Over the telepathic bond, I'm saying, Aravin of the Sky's a good guy, right?
We don't know, he's a forgotten god!
Yeah,
Okay.
that's up to you to decide. But is this what we're doing? Are we going here and then each of us is coming out believing in a
Tell you
religion?
what.
Well, I mean, I'm a monk, so I don't exactly believe in a religion. I believe in an ideology of peace and tranquility. It's like gods are just one of the world, whether they exist or not. It doesn't matter.
What if
it
you
brings
find
someone
that
hope and peace, then why not? Fucking
Yeah, like I say, what if this Arvid is of peace and tranquility and
exactly.
I guess we'll find out.
I mean, I can ask.
or it could be ruin and damnation and trickery, and the trickery part will lead you into ruin and damnation. Who knows?
Alright, Kesh'an, you ask if there's anything you can do for them before they pass on, and they point into the pool and they say, all I ask is that you hold Aravin's memory with you. Take their idol. It is still well preserved beneath the lake. It still pulses with a divine energy.
I will telepathic bond to Llyvelin and just point to the.
Yeah. They are pointing it out for you as well. And they are pointing down to where the nest of Grick eggs are. And as you strain your eyes a little closer, yes, you do see as though they have nestled the eggs around. You can't really see it too well, but there's something protruding underneath. It looks like a feathered wing, but it's underneath the eggs, like sunken into the sand.
Hey, think of it this way. So far, feathers have been good for us. We just got a bottle with a feather in it, with a nice little bird topper.
Oh, that's a Grick.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a great idea.
It does sound like a great idea. I mean, I'm all for it, to be fair.
I could destroy all of the egg.
Yeah, I will just turn around and say, first of all, what was your name?
Corva.
Corva. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Kesh'an. And we are the Kiasters. If you would like to pass our names on as well. I'm sure everyone would love to meet us in the afterlife.
I shall.
The Greeks don't mean anything to Aravin?
No. They must have made it their nest
Okay. Well,
after.
I'm sure we can deal with them. And once again, just out of curiosity, because we don't know much about Aravin, Give me 5 words that would describe him.
Elven. Feathered. Free.
Lawful good?
That's what you're looking for. I want to say flock, which almost seems like, like you could say a flock,
Yeah.
like of followers, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like a flock could also mean like a literal flock of birds. But it gives you the image of that they were once a unified and they were a community, right?
Yeah.
So there's like a community type of element to that word. And you need one more. Air. Yeah, I say air.
Would you say he was
Clearly they.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, that's fine. Good. Aravin was a symbol of freedom. What you choose to do with that freedom is ultimately up to you. Whether it be for good or ill. But having the means to choose is what emboldened us.
I mean, that sounds like most of the gods, if I'm honest. Which is good. It's who you
Many
believe in.
gods are more strict.
Very true.
Many gods have a doctrine that one must follow. Aravin merely urged that you find your own decisions, that you are at peace with yourself, that you are free from your own burdens, free of your own guilt.
Damn, I'm starting to believe.
Yeah.
What a guy.
He was, of course, an enemy of slavers, those who would imprison, those who would stifle freedom and control others.
Oh, I'm actually kind of on board with this guy.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, he definitely sounds like one to be remembered, so we will do what we can to pass on his message. And yours.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Their message. Believe Aravin was a non-binary elf
Ah, gotcha.
with feathered wings for arms. So, yeah, it's freedom for all, freedom for any, but it wasn't
shall-
one particular. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
They shall be remembered, and so shall you, as a last known living follower. And the prophet.
I think he's trying to say that you should probably carry it on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we've agreed to carry it on.
Okay.
Just because he's still like the last known prophet, or the last known follower, preacher, preach, brother.
Not anymore.
With that,
Got one.
with that, I guess he looks towards the rest of the group and says, "You mentioned a friend who could help. Pass on."
Yeah, I will. Oh.
You want me to smite them? Oh, right. I see.
Get them back. You.
I'll hop over the river because it's a known fact ghosts don't like crossing over running water.
It seems that way, yeah. It might be why they're left kind of here struggling to reach the idol.
Okay.
But they've asked you to take it with you so you can carry on their memory. But Corva looks ready to pass on Eirina.
Cool. Yep. I'll look around the
How do I
group
do that?
and
I do that. I do
I do-
passing on.
I do that, yes.
I cast pass on.
I need a more efficient way of doing this, but it's not an efficient process. I just have to accept it for what it is. I will use etherealness, and I'll just look around the group and I'll just be like, I will be back in a bit. It might be worth taking a breather here.
Oh boy, I think Downless might protest at that and say, "Oh, how long will you be gone?
As
can't
long as
wait."
is necessary.
I see.
I mean, whilst we wait, Mr. Shiny Man, you could always help me destroy these eggs. They're aberrant creatures, foul evils. That seems like something you should destroy, right?
Right.
Say no more.
Like I said, I don't swim in heavy armor.
Um.
I'm sure we can get.
Well, I imagine if, considering these are eggs and they have to have a mummy or a daddy, I imagine as soon as I do anything to affect these eggs, something's going to come out and attack us. So you just protect me whilst I shred these eggs to pieces.
Very well.
Fucking healed before. Maybe we should take a short rest before we attack.
We could do.
Gives
Then I
Eirina
could-
time to come
I mean,
back.
it is
and
also
maybe...
10 o'clock now.
Yeah. I mean, I could destroy all the eggs at once and then have a short rest and get all my spell slots back.
But it's
Impressive you can tell the time without seeing the sun. You see the night looking out like one.
She has
right,
a very good internal clock.
She's just counting this whole time. All right, in that case, then, yeah, we take a short rest whilst you guys heal up. Eirina sees to the final resting place of Corva. Llyvelin can identify.
The potion. And
Yeah.
use some hit dice.
And you submit, yeah, you might want to do that too, Andy. So take a short rest. Go ahead and spend your hit dice.
In saying
And,
that, I just imagine Andy to one side, just counting like 1 tiger bread, 2 tiger bread, 3 tiger bread.
Comes up from the rest of
My just goes
hungry.
away.
I mean, you're kind of not wrong. She's counting how long it's been since she last had bread.
She doesn't count.
Stomach is the clock.
bread.
Yeah.
You know the time it
It's
takes
time
you to
for
get hungry.
breakfast.
Oh Lord, that's funny. Okay. Alrighty. So make sure you do that short rest before you.
You're crackling
up,
as well, so
Andy?
it's good timing.
Give it a second.
My arcane
could do-
recovery recovers on the short rest. What?
Your
I
what
could
recovers on a
devour-
short rest?
Arcane recovery recovers on a short rest, apparently.
No, you use it on a short rest.
That every time I've clicked short rest, it's gone back to 1 for some reason. 1 of 1. I don't know why. Then that should be a 0. I remember doing this last week and changing it to a 0 because I knew I'd used it.
Once per day when you finish a short rest.
Yeah, weird. It's got recovery as short rest for some reason, and it keeps taking me back to 1.
It's much better. Yep.
Yeah. I could devour
Ooh.
these eggs and send them to a different dimension.
So it says you spent 14 hit dice, Llyvelin, but your health didn't go up 1 bit.
Oh no, I used 4 hit dice.
Oh, okay.
So we go for the 17. And I am also going to give my nice little plushie a squeeze because I need the hit points. Where the hell is it?
Yep.
The snuggle beast for 2d6.
Snuggle beast. Yes. You will need that.
Extra 9. Nice.
Cool. Nice done. Eirina, you take cover up, and away. Not this time, not simply traversing an endless kind of expanse of desolate, blackened land. This instead ascends, and through the ethereal plane you go, up into the foggy clouds, eventually breaching those clouds and coming into a divine realm of floating spirits, where you see all kinds of winged creatures, as well as air genasi and jinn. You feel like you might not even be in the ethereal, or even in the afterlife. This might just well be plane of air. Who knows? Either way, it seems Corva is eager to drift and fly up into the boundless, endless sky, where they thank you once again and fade away into the clouds. All right, then Llyvelin finishes identifying the legendary potion. It is. It is. It is. It's gone. Gone. Someone's drank it already. There it is. Cold. It is called the Cold Fire Phoenix Draft. That image, the feather in there, is literally the feather of a cryo phoenix, or probably something of the same. Think like Articuno, or think like Anivia from League of Legends. The frigid potion is made from the Everglacier ice as well, and a single downy feather from a phoenix rests in the bottle, just blue, clearly from some sort of magic. And when you drink this, you're going to gain resistance to cold damage, and funny enough, it's similar to like your Death Ward. It's a protective barrier of ice that gives you an absolute crap ton of temporary hit points. And whilst you have those temporary hit points, you're resistant to the cold. So that's pretty damn good. I will give you the full details of that next week.
This is like
and like
end boss potion then?
It's very good, yeah. Like a defensive potion for sure. Yeah. It's much more than just a potion of cold resistance. It's something special. I'll drag it onto your sheet before next week, but yeah, I think you've basically explored every chamber in this area at this point. The only thing to do now is either try to go down into the foggy chasm and find a way down through there, or try to contact the actual god themselves, the Grey Prince.
Do you really want to do that? Because it's tied to Palthor. Bit interested to know how it was in the past.
Okay, cool.
And maybe somehow bringing the Grey Prince back will help in bringing Palthor back.
Or at least shed some light on what happened, the history of Palthor, since if they were around during its time, before its fall, then it could shed some light on it. All right, and we'll see if Sinali pisses off a bunch of Grix after destroying their eggs next week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So-
tempted to just hunger for dog the whole lot, the whole nest,
Oh, God. Okay. I mean, you can.
or conjure cannonball and just explode them.
Yeah, it would kill them all. For sure. They are only eggs. Okay. But we'll find out what happens when you do
Yeah.
that next
We'll
week.
leave that excitement for next week.
Yes. For now, thank you guys for playing. Thanks for watching. And we'll be back to delve deeper into the Black Glass Crevasse.